Today we are checking out the JA-05G mini amplifier from JOYO. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing out there? I hope you've been well. My apologies for my absence. I've had a lot of stuff going on, but within that time, I've already been taking video for a bunch of reviews and other videos that I got coming up, so hopefully you'll stick around for that. If you're new here, hi, I'm Miles. I do music stuff. And today we're going to be checking out a product from the company JOYO, who graciously sent this out to me to check out. It's their mini amplifier, the JA-05G. Have you ever found yourself in the position where you've wanted to play your electric guitar, but you don't have a headphone amplifier, and you certainly don't want to plug into a combo amp because maybe your living situation is one where you're living in close proximity with other people that don't appreciate loud noises? Like maybe you are in college and you share a dorm with someone. Or maybe you just have very critical neighbors, and the idea of even plugging into a combo amp is just out of the picture. Or maybe your surroundings are just loud enough that playing your electric guitar unplugged is not an option either. This is where JOYO comes into the picture with their mini amplifier, the JA-05G. And right off the jump, I want to give a big thanks to JOYO for sending this thing out to me. They sent it out to me, they asked me to do a review. They didn't ask me to say specific things, so all the thoughts and opinions from this point on, they're all mine. I mean, they've been all mine, like this entire time. Everything that's being said is being said by me. You get it. The JA-05G is a 5-watt miniature guitar amplifier with Bluetooth capabilities and featuring 3 different amp channels to choose from: clean, overdrive, and distortion. Each channel comes with the option of incorporating reverb with your overall tone. The amp has a 1/4-inch plug that goes directly into the guitar, and the plug can be repositioned to accommodate any style of guitar input jack. The Bluetooth option that this amp has serves to be functional as a sole standalone speaker to play music from, or you can use it in conjunction with your electric guitar that's plugged into it and have music to play along to with the speaker. The USB-C rechargeable battery on a full charge gives you 5 hours of playing guitar, listening to music, or doing both at once. But with those initial specs out of the way, why don't we jump into actually hearing this thing in action? Let's check it out. Here we go. But before we get into the demo, if you like what you've seen so far from me and you're new here and you haven't already, be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. You know the drill. It's all free. It's in support of the channel. It really does a lot more help than you might think. So if you're digging what I'm doing and you want to see more of it, do the thing. Okay, back to the show. So I had already shot this video and, did a demo and everything, and then the files somehow got corrupted and I couldn't load them into Premiere. So I'm doing it again, and it's fine. So here's our amp. The way that the input is on here, you can basically pose this in different places, different positions if you want to. I think it works really well with a top input jack like you would have on a Strat, because now you can just kind of lay it down flat on the body. Before I had it on my Les Paul, and because of the side jack, there's room for the amp to move around and kind of spin around, especially because there's a lot more weight on the speaker side of this thing. So this definitely seems like the most ideal scenario for this thing, in my opinion. It still works in other capacities, but if you're looking to use this thing and have it stay stationary, having some sort of like backing for it to lay up against is going to be the ideal scenario to work with. But yeah, let's check this thing out. So, power button. And you got here your volume on this side and the tone control on this side. And this is pretty much the clean channel, and it sounds pretty good. But if you have the volume all the way up, you're going to get a little bit of an overdrive from it. Whether that be just because of the volume that you're playing at, or just the size of the speaker, or rather a combination of both. It's not super duper loud, but at the same time, if you're using this for the purpose of like having something to practice with, like in your bedroom or you're sitting on the couch or whatever, gets the job done. And you can do that. Now, with the effects button, this is essentially your channel switcher. So, your clean channel has a reverb that comes preset on it. It sounds nice. It gives a little bit of depth to what it is that you're doing on the guitar. Then we hit that. And now we got our distortion. And there's even some reverb there. And I think that's just overall to give it more character than have it just be like your dead signal with no reverb attached to it. It's not over the top distortion. Like, can you still get away with doing like a... Sure. I'm also playing a Strat. But, yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. And depending on how you have the tone set on here, it either has like a really tinny sound, or you can kind of tame it a bit. I think it sounds pretty nice overall, and I think it's serving the purpose that they set out to actually serve in making a simple amplifier that you can just plug directly into your guitar and have it just work. Now, the third setting on the effects control, that seems to be sort of your lead channel. So yeah, I like it. And then we're back to our clean channel. It's worth noting that the tone control seemingly doesn't do anything on the clean channel, which for all intents and purposes, it's really not a big deal, because you're getting the sound of your guitar, and it's mostly clean. like the way that it kind of overdrives, it reminds me of an interview that I saw with Keith Richards, where he was talking about how he got the guitar tone for the song Street Fighting Man, how he was using an acoustic guitar and running it through this tiny microphone connected to a tape recorder. And because of the proximity of his guitar to the microphone, as soon as he would strum, it would be super overdriven. That's how he got that sound. So that's basically what we got going on here. But yeah, I dig it. I kind of wish that the lead channel had a delay on it, but at the same time, maybe you don't always want to have a delay trail on your guitar when you're taking a lead on here with this amp. But yeah, that's kind of it. There's not much else to really say. So after spending some time with this amp, I found that my initial assumptions about it going into actually trying it out, it fits exactly into that space. This is an amp that is just discreet enough that you can plug your guitar into it, play, and have different amp sounds to go from as far as like clean overdrive and distortion tones. But it's not overbearing to the point where you would be a nuisance to, say, your dorm mate if you're in college. Or if you're roommates with someone and your apartment has really thin walls. I live in New Jersey, I used to live in New York, and let me tell you, the housing situation isn't getting any better. There's more instances of calling closets apartments now. And, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it covers the basic needs that you as a guitarist would be looking to have fulfilled. It gives you the option of 3 different tones to choose from. There's no extra bells and whistles, and it just does the thing that it sets out to do. And as I said in the intro, but failed to actually depict in my demo, the reverb that's on each of the channels, you could turn that off and you can have a bone dry, clean overdrive or distortion channel to choose from. Or you can have the reverb to stay on. It's up to you. Now, is this an amp that's capable of loud, crystal clear, clean tones? Not really, but there's contributing factors that go into that criticism of the amp that are not the amp's fault. Like, for example, the speaker size. You can make a speaker super small, that's cool, but once you try to add more amplitude to it and make it go louder, you're going to have some rumbling going on. And then that rumbling is going to come through the other components attached to the speaker, whether it be the outside frame of the amp itself or the body of your guitar. But if you're interested in getting an amplifier like this, I can't imagine that you are going to show up to a recording studio with this thing sticking out of the input jack of your guitar, looking for a mic to sit in front of. I just don't see that being a possibility. But for what you're getting in this very small package, it's a decent amount of stuff. And it's a decent amount of stuff for $23. So if that doesn't make you happy, I don't know what can make you happy. But that's all I got for you guys for today. Again, big shout out to JOYO for even considering me to do a demo of this product of theirs. I encourage you guys to go and check them out. I've done demos of their stuff on this channel before. It's all great, it's all affordable, and I highly recommend it. I'll leave a link down below in the description for this amp for you to check out and go grab. Because no matter what level of playing you're at, I think it's a worthwhile thing to have. Even if it's like you're backstage getting ready to go and perform somewhere and you just want to have some sort of practice amp to have in the green room that's not going to distract everyone else, like your incredibly eccentric singer who needs absolute silence while they practice their vocal runs. And if you like what I'm doing here and you want to support the channel, all you gotta do is hit that like and subscribe button. That's free. It helps get these videos out in front of new eyeballs, and I wanna be in touch with all the eyeballs. I want to touch everyone's eyeballs. Let me touch the eyeballs. And if you like what I'm doing here and you want to support further than just liking and subscribing, down below in the description I'll leave a link to my Patreon page where you can check out what perks are attached to your support over there. Right now I'm working on a documentary that should be out sometime before I die, and I'll have all the behind the scenes stuff attached to that over there very soon, in addition to the stuff that I already have posted, which include lessons, behind the scenes stuff, just like early access to things and exclusive access to other things. So if that sounds like an interesting thing to you, I would encourage you to go and check out what I got over there. So that's all I got for you guys for today. Shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you sticking with me and my inconsistency. I promise it's going to change. And a big thanks to all the newcomers that are checking out this video today. I hope that you'll stick around to see what else I have in store. You can check out the other videos that I have on this channel. There's music lessons, there's other gear reviews, lots of stuff. So yeah, go check it out. But again, thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you. Stay safe, keep playing. Peace.